was apparently in the room with me and I didn't know.
Yeah, I've got Sophie on top of me. Hopefully she won't be a gremlin during the stream.
Oh my god.
But if she is,
It is hot in here. I don't like that.
Not much one can do. My email is going off.
This Wi-Fi is being like fine right now. I'm surrounded by like so much alcohol right now.
It's true.
I pushed it all just out of frame.
Did you go buy any yet?
Jesus Christ,
This
Bill.
is the rest of the table.
Oh wow.
I have not bought any alcohol yet.
You're on.
I basically woke up, went to the beach, and came back for this.
Oh.
Is there a hissing
I
from
kinda
my
don't
mic
plan
or some
on
kind of sound or something?
No, I do not hear any hissing or sound from your mic.
Perfect.
The Mist documentary finally got full funding on Kickstarter with less than a day left. Holy shit.
Which documentary?
My God. Mist.
They're making a documentary about my favorite
Oh,
video
the Mist
game.
video game,
and
yeah.
they needed 200K to make the documentary, and they were like pretty far under. But they just posted last night, or early this morning, that they made their goal.
That's good.
Yay, we like things making their goal.
According to the Kickstarter, 4 people backed for the $5,000 tier, which I think is ridiculous.
What the fuck do you even get for donating $5,000?
You get to go to the premiere of the movie, in LA, or New York, wherever they have it. You get to have dinner with the entire cast and crew. Your name is in the credits. You get to go to the location shoot for 2 days. You get an autograph book, an autograph poster, physical copies, digital copies. You get to go to a reception dinner at Mysterium next year, a t-shirt. You get to be in the movie. You get a sneak peek live stream before it's done. And you get, like, there are, like, a couple other little things from, like, the low tiers that you get.
Jesus Christ.
Miss fans are fucking insane, bro. Like,
I know. Hey, Max, speaking from experience, I know.
I'm not even that bad. Like, the adult ones have real money to throw around.
$15 and then we go live.
I just want to make sure.
I'm listening to Broadside like it's 2015.
I would just like to quickly test something, by the way. Like, if I'm holding this key for push to talk, like, it's fine. There's no noises coming through.
Nope.
You're good.
Also, I only have push to talk on because I have the AC on and it's fucking rumbly, so I don't need that background constant noise.
Yeah, okay. It's fine.
Oh shit, that reminds me. I'm gonna take the phone out of this room so if someone fucking calls mid-thing while I'm speaking or something, it won't be like an interruption.
Yeah, that's smart.
Or just disconnect it, yeah.
Great, so my phone is... The Wi-Fi is not working with my phone, but it seems to be fine on my computer, so that's
all that
perfect.
matters.
Hopefully that holds out. Yeah, really.
I may or may not be playing Minecraft right now.
I can't get onto the server.
Try
I'm
again.
so upset about that. Well, I can't do it while I have Discord up.
Oh yeah, because your computer's a baby.
Because my computer is trash.
B and Jane are all currently having a friendly competition of who can build the better dream home. And Jane's winning because hers is always going to look better than mine, but I am installing redstone functionality, including a fully working elevator, and I'm about to create something new, I think.
I mean, my dear, you also have to remember, like, interior design and
Yeah, you're better at interior design than me, so that's why I'm doing it last.
what all of the rooms you have in your house are going to be.
Well, the house only has 3 rooms, because it has 3 floors, and I haven't made any rooms yet.
Fair point.
I don't want to get up and get it now. I'll do it after. It's not the due date yet.
Thing is, we're doing all of this in survival, so redstone is way harder to program. Yeah?
Mm.
One sec, guys. Yes?
Does anyone here watch Fruit Baskets? Same.
It's like the one like reverse harem I've never seen. I don't know why. I just haven't watched it. I've seen like every other one. I don't
think it counts as reverse harem, does it? Like,
I've seen most people classify it as that, but I haven't seen it, so I can't confirm or deny.
because it's just more like your typical shonen love triangles. Since it's not like, I feel like reverse harems are more like, obviously brunette main character gets thrust into a situation where she might be like at a school surrounded by a bunch of hot dudes, and all of those hot dudes.
Hold on, I'm gonna just see what my anime list calls it.
Yeah. But no, it's a good anime, and I think the reboot does a good job at things, and also the character design in it is really nice.
Oh, by the way,
Slice
Max,
of
I
life,
did add
comedy, supernatural drama, romance, shoujo. Okay.
I did add Scotty to the server last night, so he is in it,
I finished
and he
Persona
did
5
make
at
quite the
3.
entrance.
Yeah, I saw kind of what was going on, but Alan was at my house as usual,
Yeah.
and I finished Persona 5 at 3 in the morning, and I was crying. So,
Who do you think is best girl?
Makoto.
Okay, good. I agree with you. Now, who do you think is best boy?
Ryuji.
Yeah. I think Ryuji and An make a cute ship.
I ship. Here we go. Okay.
I have opened Pandora's box.
I ship Joker with Ryuji, Akechi, Makoto, and Yusuke, and Chess Girl because she's hot. But I also ship Ryuji with Anne, and I also ship Yusuke with Futaba, and It's
See,
bad.
my favorite is Joker and Makoto. I like them. They're like the parents of the group.
I just simp for her, which is why I romanced her.
Ah, yes. She's just like nice, good character. I love that the concept
Hello.
art confirmed that her little braid
I'm
thing
back.
is a
I'm back.
headband.
Okay, I can hear you guys now.
Yeah, no, it makes sense though.
It does, but I saw this little comic of her taking off the headband and An just looking at her like, what?
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Or
Man,
I've seen a
I
similar.
wish Haru had more development to her. She has a cute design.
It's just because she comes in late. She
I
probably
know!
gets more in Royal.
That's it.
Because Royal gave you a whole nother semester.
Okay, that's good. Because that's the thing about Persona, the series in general. Any character who comes in late is oftentimes going to be not worth it and underdeveloped. Not worth it
No,
as
I like Haru.
as
I did 2 palaces with her.
and okay, that's good that they're breaking the streak, but just in general, like they can't break the
Yeah,
streak
it's
on
just-
underdevelopment, and it's just like
Yeah, no, the thing
And
about
most
Royal
of the
though is that
time-
it's another $60 for what is essentially DLC, and I really think that they should have sold it as a DLC attachment to the game, so you didn't
Yeah.
have to buy and install the game all over again with the extra stuff. Like
Yeah.
I would have even been happy to pay the full $60 if I could just download it instead of having to like make a whole different game, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. But like, another thing is all the characters who come late look really cool, and you're just like, oh, I like you. And then, because back in the day, they wouldn't come at the same level as you had your party, and you couldn't like level them up on the side. So you already had a really strong party, and once you got a new character, you were like, but my party comp, and you're so under leveled.
What I've heard about the old Persona games mostly makes me not want to play them.
Yeah.
Because the other day I found out that all of the palaces were like randomly generated dungeons like Mementos, and I hate Mementos. I hate Mementos.
Don't do it to yourself. Like Persona 5, I think really, like Persona 4 was good, but I don't think it could have continued if it just stayed like that gameplay wise in terms of just randomly generated dungeons. So I think it was good that Persona 5 kind of stepped up in terms of the dungeon design and gave the dungeons more of a draw rather than just like, hey, we got a good story with interesting characters for the most part, and find out what's going on. It's always murders. The Persona series is obsessed with solving murders.
Well, solving murders is fun.
Solving murders is fun.
Are we going to be solving murders?
I don't know, are you? That's a question I can't answer.
I have like this small town murders happen and they oftentimes go unsolved. So
About
I will
30%
throw
of
out
the
there,
time, yeah.
and I will do it in character if need be. I have not killed anyone.
I haven't killed
Wait, what?
anyone. However, I know the werewolf and the vampire have definitely.
I haven't
tested.
killed anyone in a while.
It's been a
I
couple
can-
hours.
And I can neither confirm nor deny, because sometimes I just don't know.
I mean, according to the Fairy King, you got some issues you need to talk about, and
It's like birds. What are they? We just don't know.
They work for the bourgeoisie.
oh, it's raining out.
Words are a bourgeois conspiracy. Don't use words.
Oh my god, I'm
Birds
laughing
aren't
at this
real.
awful,
Birds aren't
this
real.
awful meme that my cousin posted that I'm going to put in chat.
Yes, drop it in chat.
Oh, God.
No.
Nah.
I have literally like had to sign several things like that to do things.
No,
like
I
that.
did
I
too,
literally
yeah,
have to
for
do
work.
that when I get like a fucking haircut. It's like, hey, do you have COVID
Yeah.
right now? And you'll be like, no.
I I had to fill out a survey.
It's
to
like
get a
when
haircut.
when you're traveling abroad, and they're like, "Were you or have you been a member of the Nazi Party between 1939 and 1945?" They ask that on the customs forms to come back into the USA.
Gee, I sure
Really?
fucking
Oh my
hope I
God.
wasn't.
I actually joined in 48. So...
Just in case some neo-Nazi or not neo-Nazi, some actual Nazi war criminal is like
Some OG
Honest.
on the run and is like, oh well, I guess I have to fill this one out. That I would not. That would be hilarious if that actually happened, where they caught someone that way.
Well, I can't lie. I, due to my strict Nazi pride, cannot lie about being a Nazi. That's what gets them.
There's one thing Nazis are known for doing, it's telling the truth. He said incredibly sarcastically.
Harry, I don't know why. I just find it so funny when you use the little Baymax pat hug gif because it's like most of.
Because I am a small man and the people I generally use it referring to are
Exactly.
much larger than me.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris is like 6 feet tall.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, I'm like, not.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm generally one
Short
of the
king, man. Short king.
I'm out here being a flat 5 feet. With shoes, I'm 5'1".
Ooh, spicy. Okay, we ready?
Yes.
3 minutes.
Yep.
I like planned for this session, and I forgot like half of what I planned.
That's
so
allowed.
Look at the
let's
notes.
go. It's because I expected to run it last week.
Mm.
Look at the
Yeah.
notes. That's okay. You have.
It's really bold of you to assume that I write notes for this.
Yeah, really.
I don't know. I'm the kind of person
Do I
who,
write
like,
notes?
if I don't write something down, I will forget it. It will be drowned in the void of my mind.
I am what you call
Yeah,
an
like
auditory
me
learner.
too. but Also,
Yeah, I am too. Like,
Yeah.
I hate reading. Like, if someone writes down instructions for me to follow, I'm just like, I'm not doing this.
I have a very bad memory, and yet I rely on it so much, especially for like role-playing games.
I have a sticky note on
Copy.
my computer that says how many strings I have and all that, how many forwards.
I have it in my.
Oh, yeah, same.
I have 1 string on Becca and 1 forward.
I
I
have
forgot
two
that you have
strings.
one on me.
I have
Yeah.
2 strings on
Everyone
Bryce
has
and
one on
1
you.
string. Oh yeah, that's right. I also have a string on Maddie. I need to write that down.
I love just casually having 5 strings on Maddie.
Yeah, that's a lot of strings,
Super
dude.
casual. Maybe
It's
eventually I'll
it
take
will
the
only get
entrenched
worse.
thing. Yeah, no, it will only get worse. Because those will only stack up.
That'll be fun.
I've got 2 on Bryce.
You very well could
do?
get a string on.
Yeah, I do.
How do you? Oh yeah, 2. That's at the start, right? Because I haven't given you any strings.
Yeah, no,
Otherwise.
that's from the start. It's the you've captured someone's fancy one.
Okay, 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Just noticed that the box for my microphone, the picture of the microphone has the green ring on and lit, but there's no cord coming out of the bottom, so it can't possibly be plugged in. So it makes no sense that it would be on and functioning.
Boom, myth
Fake as fuck.
busted.
The fake advertising. This ain't no wireless mic. Who you think I am?
Alright, is it time?
It is now 1, 2, 3. We're
Hi
live.
everybody.
Wait.
You
Okay,
always do.
we're live. We're live. Sorry, YouTube takes a second.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to our stream of Violet Cove. We're sorry we missed you last week, but a hurricane came up the northeast, knocking I think like half of the members of this cast's power out to some degree. And we tried our best to get on, but it just wasn't in the cards. But we are back today for a very special episode because it is Phil's birthday today.
Yes, it is my birthday.
It's Phil's birthday today. So I'm gonna do a recap for everybody, including myself, because what the hell happened last week? A lot went on. We had the big charity game between Violet Cove High School and Summit Prep, in which the quarterback of the team, upon Bryce's hypnosis, crashed his pickup truck through the gates of the football field and drove it onto the field and set off some fireworks to really cause some ruckus. Bryce used another hypnosis that actually kind of swayed the the administrator from the school that was going to discipline him into kind of just leaving him alone. The game played out, and Violet Cove managed to win. Many of us headed to the after party, in which there was a little drinking, a little fun. Wisteria got maybe
Weird.
Yeah, I can't even say drunk. Just got real weird, started fey drifting away, but luckily the rest of our members were able to grab her, and Bryce brought her back home, where I believe he is still babysitting her at this point, and the rest of our party is still at the party. So yeah, shall we take it from there? Let's start at the party because we ended off last session at Wisteria's house.
All right.
Yeah, so everything has, pretty much gone back to normal. There was maybe a little bit of tension attracted when Wisteria started wandering, and, a group of people went running after her. But now that she's left, things have kind of slowly returned back to, like, a normal party atmosphere. Maybe a little bit more talking and chattering. But other than that, people are doing okay. Yeah, I need to get another player for this group. Yeah.
It's fine.
Becca.
Oh boy, an even
Becca.
newer kid in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. It may just be me, but it feels like there's some weird shit going on in this town. Like, well, that
Understatement
whole
of the
thing with
century.
Wisteria was weird, right? Like, you agree with that?
Yeah.
I'm sure if you don't, that's fine. I just it's weird to me. And then there's this whole amusement park, and I don't know. It seems weird to me that it'd be like just abandoned and sitting here for so long. Like, wouldn't somebody want to start it up again, or I don't know, tear it down to build something else? It's so.
Maybe? I don't fucking know. What can I say, honestly? Yeah, there's weird shit. I can't say why or why not. No one's done fucking anything with the abandoned park. But, like, there's
Becca,
parties here, so that works.
Becca, you would know, kind of living in town, that a lot of people, like older folks, like think that it's cursed because of like what happened, or they just think it's like bad luck to do anything here.
Okay.
So that's part of the more.
Okay, cool. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Yeah, so some of the older people here think it's totally fucking cursed. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Weird shit. No weird shit. It's just that it's an old ass place in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's a nice place to chill sometimes, though. I'll give it that.
I bet. You ever, poked around. I'm sure there's a lot of cool spots in here that people don't go to very often.
Yeah, yeah. There's lots of interesting spots. Rides that don't work anymore, but you can still like climb around on shit. I mean, it's an abandoned place. You know, there's stuff to do, but it's not necessarily the normal
Yeah.
definition of having stuff to do.
You you mind showing me your favorite?
Uh, yeah, yeah, sure, why not?
All right, so Becca, where in the I know we haven't talked about like what specified attractions there are, probably other than the Ferris wheel, but you can just kind of like have your pick of the draw. Just like let us know where you're taking Maddie.
1 second. I'm just gonna. This isn't for any particular reason. This is for my own devices. Yeah, the Ferris wheel.
Okay. Yeah, so the Ferris wheel kind of stands in the middle of the park. The party doesn't quite go up to it, but you can see it not just from everywhere in the park, but from like the surrounding streets in town. You can see it, and you can kind of get closer through it. You know, hopping over, going around the winding railings. As you get closer to the base, Maddie, you notice things are a little odd. Maybe things that spark your attention, whether you say something or not. It looks like maybe an animal has been through here. There are like large claw marks on a couple of pieces of metal, as well as some like old and dried like splatter of some kind. Every once in a while. But there's no one around here
Yes, it is.
besides you guys.
I don't think I'd mention anything.
Alright, so you've made it to the Ferris wheel.
But yeah, the Ferris wheel's a good spot. I mean, it's chill. If you're not afraid of heights and can climb, the view up top is actually pretty nice.
Always did like climbing trees.
What is this if not a
And give it a go?
gigantic fucking metal tree? Sure, why not?
Yeah, pretty circular one, but
What is this
same
if not
idea,
that
right?
one's Divergent? Okay. So
I don't know the scene you're referencing.
they literally climb a Ferris wheel. An abandoned one at that, actually.
Still not.
Okay.
But irrelevant. Series is not
They
that good
ripped us
anyway.
off.
No, it's actually like legitimately very bad.
It's not good. I've read all 3 of the books and I saw the author speak.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm not gonna get into this now. Maybe an after show can talk about this. Yeah, so I'm gonna say, given both of your athletic backgrounds and you've been here before, Becca, it's not too much trouble to climb it. It's stalled. There's no electricity, running through it for it to run. You have to watch out for kind of the wobbly sections of the baskets, but you can make it pretty much as far up as you want if you take it slow enough. And you can see when you get up there, like the party happening below. You notice there are a couple people like standing closer to the Ferris wheel who are actually like on iPhones, like trying to zoom in and see if they actually saw people climbing it or if they're going nuts.
They're not just like holding up their hands, like trying to use them as
Well-
binoculars.
Yeah.
Find like a nice little like basket to sit in, like one of the carriages
Mhm.
on it.
Yeah, you can go in one of the
works.
carriages. They're a little rusted on the outside, but the insides are mostly fine.
Yeah. What do you think? Gestures out to the park and such.
It's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Just all of this, like, amusement infrastructure being left here to whatever. I guess I'm still just getting used to the town, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely takes some getting used to. um, this is honestly one of my favorite places in this fucking town. I mean, I don't know. I just like it up here. There's no one ever really comes by here. It's pretty remote. At most, there's like a party sometimes. Animals come through once in a while. That's about it.
I can see why you like it. Yeah. Nice little secluded spot.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta get away from everything, clear your head. You know.
I hope you don't mind me changing the subject, but do you think Wisteria's okay? Like, I don't know what the hell that was, and I don't know, it freaked me out. And that that guy who took her home, the tall one,
Price. Yeah.
he seems decent enough. I don't know, I get weird vibes from him. Honestly, I've gotten weird vibes from a lot of people in this town, but it's probably just because I'm not used to living in a place like this.
Yeah. Honestly, I really hope Wisteria's okay, but Bryce is a pretty chill guy. I don't interact with him all that much. Our social circles don't really overlap all that much up until very recently.
Yeah, they will now.
Up until pretty recently, they didn't overlap much. So I don't really know the guy, but he seems chill. I figure if he's as good with people as he is with like engines and shit, this Wisteria is in good hands.
Right,
You didn't really strike me as someone with much of a social circle. We can end on that. We can move on from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do a quick switch over to Wisteria and Bryce. Wisteria, you've just kind of let your mind wander to the fairy kingdom realm, the Feywild of your mind, and you've had a quick exchange beyond the veil with the fairy king.
I want to specify that I didn't do this last time. She was specifically looking for an answer as to what she is, not just like a general gaze into the abyss. So should I re-roll that, or? Or is the fairy king just going to be a dick and not give me a clear answer?
Like knowing, okay, so just like knowing how the beyond the veil moves work, I don't know if you could elicit that information from him, because it says that you're supposed to, like, that the fairy king reveals to you a hidden string on someone. There isn't any like reported way to ask about yourself. However, there's definitely, like, from whatever vision you had, kind of imagery that as long as you remember it, you can use to further your research. Kind of just like knowing what the setting looked like in your head, this like weird ethereal forest, and how, you know, the people glowed and, you know, spoke to you in such like a poetic and strange way. So you can take all of that away, but what he told you remained the same.
All right.
Because of the mechanic, and I don't know, maybe if we talked about it, maybe next time, now that we've talked about it, I can do something. But because this already happened 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna leave it the way that
fine.
it.
That's fine.
But
all
yeah,
right.
you kind of you feel like your consciousness like return to the physical, and you are in your room. And Bryce, I'm assuming you're still there.
I think she was just on the couch, yeah? In like the
On
living
the
room?
couch then.
Yeah.
Okay, was it the living room? Okay, so then you're in your house's living room, with Bryce.
Bryce, you're smart. You get good grades on things.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about glowing people who wax poetically at you about things?
I don't think so.
He's gonna get this like upset look. Just like, oh, I shouldn't have said anything kind of vibe.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right.
Wait, what happened? Why am I home? I thought.
Well, you got a little drunk, and then you started being all weird, so...
Oh, wait, no, go back to that. What did I do?
You started zoning out and walking places. I don't know where you went, but you just started staring off into the middle distance, and then you just went. Kept walking.
Embarrassing. And she's gonna like hide her face with her hair.
Okay.
Promise you won't think I'm crazy. Well, you probably already do.
Yeah, I think we're past that point.
I'm going to take this as your attempt to be comforting.
It's not.
Just allow me to further delusion myself.
All right.
Just follow me. And she's gonna go for the back door, which leads out to the backyard and the woods around her house.
Okay. Let's go there.
Alright, yeah, so you go out. A lot of the woods here are, Bryce, to you a little bit odd, because they were originally, like, artificially planted.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like a very shapely thing that's overgrown itself in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jane.
And I'll lead him to like a little area which is pretty circular, and there's just rings and rings of flowers growing in circles.
Huh. You do that?
I wake up in these. No, I garden, yes, but I don't garden here. I find myself just waking up here in the middle of the night or in the morning and surrounded by these flowers.
So you garden in your sleep?
Why would I garden in my sleep naked?
Fuck, I don't know, but... You said you garden. There's plants here. You wake up in the woods and in these plant circles. I assume you garden in your sleep.
No, but...
I've heard of sleepwalking and all that, but never sleep gardening. Honestly, it's interesting.
She's going to lift up some of the leaves on the flowers. These haven't... The soil isn't disturbed or anything like that. There's no evidence of gardening here.
So you're a very good gardener.
Oh my gosh, that's not the point.
Weird things are happening to you that you can't explain. That's the point. I hate to break it to you, but I can't really explain them either. I'm not an expert on this type of thing.
I don't know, I'm desperate. I'm looking for an answer here. When I was in middle school, I effed off into the woods for about a month.
A month?
My parents had no idea where I was. No one in the town knew where I was, and at the end of the month, I show up at the edge of these woods again, totally fine and not knowing that anything weird happened. I thought I was in there for like 5 minutes.
That is funky. I feel like you should talk to a therapist. I'm not an expert on this type of thing. Maybe do a sleep study, go to a hospital, see if they'll do that for you.
Sarah's just going to look at him like, I'm already in therapy.
Yeah, we'll go to a hospital, like a sleep doctor or something. Like, I feel like they could help you. I am many things, but a sleep doctor is not one of them. I wish I could be of more assistance, really, but I can't.
Are you guys just, like, standing around and talking, or are you still, like, walking through or walking back?
I think we're just standing around, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
just staying in the little fairy ring area. She's going to, out of stress, start making daisy chains. I don't know. I just thought you'd know something. Everyone at school's always saying how weird and cryptic you are.
Just because I'm weird doesn't mean I know I'm the expert of all weird things. Like, really, I do wish I could help you, but I can't because I don't know anything about this.
You can see, like, out, like, through the path back to the house. Many hours ahead of schedule, you can see the headlights of your parents' car pulling into the driveway.
Oh, thank fuck.
House.
Hey, why are my parents home? What are they doing back?
I'm not going to tell you until you go back.
My parents shouldn't be back yet.
Well, we ought to get you back inside to see what happened.
Alright. He's gonna just, like, toss the daisy chain at Bryce and lead him back through the woods.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. Another thing you notice, Bryce, as she's walking back, when she, like, steps, she lifts her heel up and, like, leaves her another step. The grass doesn't, like, crunch beneath her feet. It almost looks like longer where she walks.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. Isn't it? I'm the worst GM ever. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Bryce is just super nonplussed by everything and doesn't know what's going on, but also doesn't care that he doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, yeah.
He could not give less of a fuck.
So you make it back to the house, and Wisteria's parents are coming in with, like, empty crates. The same kind of crates that Wisteria used to kind of transport her goods to the game earlier, with the name of their farm on the side, and carrying them in with no stock left. And as you guys come in through the back door, they look at you funny, and her dad goes, Bryce, I was
Hello.
wondering whose car that was in the driveway.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on with all this?
I could ask you the same question, young man. Why are you here at midnight 30 with our daughter?
Well, there was a party. We went to it. She started acting all weird, so I took her home so she'd be safe.
Asteria's just gonna try to cover his mouth when he starts mentioning the weirdness. It's like, no, and just, like, drag him down to her 4'11" self. Just be like, don't mention that. If they find out that I was in the woods again, or if this has been happening, they're never going to leave me alone again.
You were in the woods again?
She's gonna run out the back door again.
Oh, shit. Well,
Wisteria and he looks at his wife, your mom, and he goes, honey, I'll take care of this. You just take the rest of the crates in, and he sprints after you.
need a hand with the crates?
That would be great, sweetie.
Yep, no problem.
We got this wonderful offer out at the market. We were out a couple hours away, and we usually don't sell out until the following morning and come home. But this young gentleman came and gave us these business cards, said that he would be interested in doing some genetic modification and engineering with some of our crops. And he bought us all out. So we came home tonight.
You wouldn't happen to have one of these business cards on you, would you?
I believe it's in my purse, and she kind of like fuddles through, and she gets her wallet and she pulls it out.
Do you have one of these that I could take?
I can make you a copy.
That would be greatly appreciated.
If you can just take care, there are a few more crates in the truck. I can go make a copy of this.
Brilliant. I'll take care of the crates.
All right, yeah. So she'll disappear into another room, and she'll make a photocopy of the business card. Give it back to you, and it is a business card for the Violet Cove Daimito Tech office. The card is for someone with the Daimito last name, first name Makoto, and that's really all it says.
Interesting. That's worth investigating. Does it have any phone number or anything on it?
Yeah, no, it has like the address of the place, the phone number, the name, the contact email, just like normal business card stuff.
Okay. I'll take note of that, and when I get home, I'll do some research on the corporation.
All right. So Wisteria, your father has tried to dash and follow you into the woods. Are you going to kind of are you gonna like continue to run from him, or do you want to stop like when he's chasing you?
Wisteria's probably going to continue to run just out of one, woods control impulse, and the woods, it has basically a siren's call effect on her. They want her to go deeper into them, so she's booking it through them, maybe going up a few and then running via that way.
All right, why don't you, I'm gonna have you roll run away. So roll with your volatile stat.
And that's a D6 we're playing with.
It's all D6s.
How many dice do we roll?
2d6, and then add or subtract your volatile.
Okay, so that is going to be a 5.
Oh boy, that is a failure.
Ooh.
So you're running. For some reason, feeling like frantic and desperate. Your dad is an older guy, but it's not the first time he's had to do this with you. He manages to kind of, as you turn, he kind of climbs through the brush and cuts you off, and like grabs you by the hand to stop you from running. And he's like, "Honey, I'm too old for this. Come on."
Can I roll to lash out physically?
Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, if you would like, yeah, roll with volatile again.
Okay, that is going to be a 9.
Okay, so with a 9, you do cause them harm, but you're gonna have to choose one of the following effects. They learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self.
Ooh, that's spicy.
I would not recommend the last one, but if that is your prerogative.
I mean, she probably wouldn't have much control over that last one, so I'm going to let you choose how bad the damage is.
Okay, so you go for you feel so frantic to try to escape. You swipe him kind of like a low kick the ankles, and he trips, and you hear a crack, and he screams out in pain.
Do I hear this?
I'd say you and Wisteria's mother would hear it from the house.
Oop, time to go.
Wisteria, you've broken free, so if you'd like to keep running, you may.
Yeah, it's just pure instinct at this moment. It's taken over. So do I
Okay.
need to roll again for
So,
that?
Yeah, you can roll again for that, but
That's another
might be a
9.
little- 9, okay, not 9 is makes more sense. You leave your father in the dust. You're gonna need to choose one of the following options for a 9 now. You run into something worse, you cause a big scene. Actually, you've already caused a big scene. So I'm gonna say that we should do that one because it makes the most narrative sense.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you leave. Your father is like hollering back to the house for your mother, as you take off into like the more like overgrown, entangled brush. Bryce, you're taking off after her.
I'm making sure the dad's okay.
Okay, yeah, you can make it to him fairly quickly. They didn't make it too far before he was able to cut Wisteria off the first time, and he is kind of sitting on the ground, holding his ankle.
Oh, geez.
And he looks at you and he's like, I think I twisted it. I'll be fine. Somebody's got to go after her, or we're gonna have to call the police. So.
All right, I'll see you in a bit. And I take off
Alright.
after Wisteria.
Before he can even say anything else, you're off. All right. How are we gonna do tracking? Or perhaps I should switch back to. Yeah. Let's switch back a little bit to the other scene to give you guys some time. Not you, Maddie, because you're new in town, but Becca, as you guys are sitting up there, you see an Instagram story from one of these cheerleaders with a couple of photos posted of Wisteria and Bryce. The first one has them at school together the other day, and then there's another 2 of them leaving together, and it says, aren't these 2 freaks made for each other? They've been gone for hours now. On, like, the caption. You guys can look down. You can see a lot of people at the party starting to, like, pull out their phone with the notification that you get sometimes that's like, your friend so-and-so posted on the story, go check it out. You know, those annoying fucking things.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't even use my Instagram, but I still get those.
Yeah.
Wait,
They don't.
and people
they,
check those? Hang
they're
on.
not- It's a small town, so yes.
That's how you know this is a fantasy world.
Damn, do you want the plot to push forward or not?
No. I
There
love
will
the
be no plot.
I
This
love
is
the plot
end of
point.
Violet Cove.
We stay up on the Ferris wheel forever.
Yeah, so you guys
The
can
end.
see down there some people, you know, so a lot of people taking out their phones and checking. Some people kind of poke their heads outside, you know, looking for his car, and they don't see it, sort of laughing before the party once again kind of returns. The music kicking up even louder now. You know, let's keep it real interesting. Simultaneously, you can see from your higher point up in the sky that there are a couple of cop cars parked a few blocks away, and the sirens aren't on. It doesn't look like anything's happening yet, but they're there.
Okay.
Just like staring at the stars, like, yeah, and it's interesting because when you're this high up, you're kind of above all the light pollution, and so you can see the stars even better than you could before. And I don't know, it's kind of nice.
Maddie, as much as I would
Just
love
oblivious.
to admire this right now, we should go.
Oh,
She's gonna
something wrong?
she's gonna gesture to the cop cars parked elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah, so you
You're
can
right.
see there are a couple cars from the sheriff's station parked a few blocks away.
And I don't know about you, but I really do not want to get caught up in all this bullshit. So we should go.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I'll go down first. I'll give you a hand. Don't worry.
Okay,
I
so
appreciate it.
you guys climb down, and are you heading out like the normal entrance you came in, or do you want to try to go out another way?
How far? Are the cops closer to the normal entrance?
All right, let me try to do like a geography explanation.
Hit me, Sham.
The park like stretches out on like a peninsula into the lake. So the cops are parked like a couple blocks away from the entrance, so you could probably leave through the front and then like go like in the alleys of town and behind stuff if you wanted to avoid them, or if you're feeling confident you could just walk. It's up to you.
She's not feeling confident. She's avoiding the police.
Yeah, so
Actually, you know what? None of the people that she's even remotely giving a shit about are there. Let's just go out the normal way.
okay. Yeah, you'll catch
Okay.
Jace. Jace and Damien are like smoking and grab you by the arm. Like, where are you going?
Cops, we're bailing.
Oh, fuck that. Let's go. The two of them will bail with you. You guys, yeah, this is not your first rodeo, getting out of Luna Isle. And you haven't warned anyone or caused a ruckus, so you go out the front entrance, then, slip down some side streets, and you can walk on the residential, kind of sidewalks and area, until you're away from the party by a couple blocks.
Sorry about that sudden interruption. It was nice up there. I really don't want to deal with fucking cops tonight. Ever, really.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I told my dad I'd try and stay out of trouble, and I really owe that to him this time.
If you all want, we can crash at my place. I have more than enough room, and the cops know not to bother me by now. Maybe we can catch Maddie up on what's going on in this town.
Yeah.
No way I'm going to get the car, though. Cops are parked like 3 spaces behind me. I'll call an Uber.
Okay. Honestly, long as we walk to a different direction, I think we can get the car and they wouldn't care too much. You know? As long as we're not obviously coming from the fucking party.
Alright, we can give it a try. It's pretty late,
I
but
should leave this beer somewhere then.
yeah,
I'll just
I would ditch that.
trash can.
He like puts
Yeah, there's a trash can over there. I'll just.
he like stamps
I found a
his,
recycling. Don't worry.
he stamps his joint out in some grass. Like, alright, you can start you went to the side and up, and you can start looping back from the residentials, and you can see as you approach where your Jace's car and your motorcycle are parked, Becca, you can see the cops are walking towards the entrance to Luna Isle now. So you've just narrowly missed the invasion.
Good fucking timing. But yeah, don't worry. Some people here might honestly say that like I'm trouble, but like that's a different kind of trouble, and it's not a fun kind.
All right, so where are you guys headed now that you have your vehicles?
You cool with the offer of Jace's place, Maddie?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that my dad probably isn't home yet, and I probably should be home before he gets home. But he's usually pretty understanding. And I do want to know what the fuck is going on. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
You could say that you made some friends, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That'll make him happy.
So yeah, he'll hop in his car and lead the way. I'm assuming you're both going on Becca's motorcycle again.
If she's joining me, then yeah, sure.
Yes.
Well, the option is to
Yes.
go on the motorcycle or go in Jace's car. So
No, I'm good on the motorcycle.
Alright.
No particular reason. Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, so yeah, you guys can follow him. You know the way, though. Becca through town and to his house. You notice the place is fairly nice, Maddie. There are no other cars parked in the driveway besides Jace's when he pulls up, which is a little odd. And he'll unlock it and let you both inside, Becca, to very, very familiar crash pad of yours. And kind of just like let you guys get comfortable in the living room so you can talk. So here's what I think might be going on. Maddie, do you know anyone who's superstitious?
I mean, I've known a lot of people who are religious, and a lot of times that's the same sort of thing. But no one that's like super superstitious otherwise.
Do you know anyone who... Jace is kind of looking at you for help. Becca.
Out of character, I'm not entirely sure what direction he wants to be taking this.
Alright. I'll make him keep going. I think, as someone who has been around, I'll say, that there's something up about Becca that isn't quite normal. And not just, weird kid, maybe homeschooled for a while, weird. Like, spiritually and chemically, something is different.
When you said Becca there, did you mean Wisteria or just?
I did. Sorry,
okay.
I do. I'm talking about Wisteria.
Okay, I was also briefly confused. I was just processing
I
it.
literally didn't even know that I did that. I'm so sorry.
Spiritually weird. That. I mean, Something about her does seem a bit unnatural, I guess. But I don't know. I try not to jump to conclusions or anything because I've seen far from everything that everyone has to hold in this world, and I don't know, some people are just different.
I have only seen someone get all hazy and walk off like that maybe one other time, and they were involved in some pretty deep shit. And I hope it's not the same thing, but if it is, I think perhaps we should have a plan.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
what do you want that plan to be? I mean, she seems like a nice girl.
Becca, do you think she knows that she's...
I honestly don't think so.
Good. Do you think her parents know?
Fuck no.
He just kind of like drops his head in his hands. Like he has a headache.
Yeah,
I could-
there's seriously
I could-
no fucking way.
I could just move again. Make it not my
Fucking-
problem.
Okay, bitch. You do not get to run away from your problems that easily this time around. You got someone here who's very determined to keep your sorry ass here.
Take you with me. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out something to do with them. Why don't you guys settle down? I'm gonna go get some books. We're gonna do some reading, and let's switch back over to Wisteria and Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's a little frustrating, I'm assuming, that she doesn't leave behind footprints, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, that's...
Yeah, but you can. You're pretty fast, given you know what you are. Not only are you pretty fast, but she's not, because she's so frantic. She's not being cautious. So even though she's not leaving footprints, you can kind of.
She's like horror movie final girling it up.
She is. That is the perfect words that you just said. That is exactly what she's doing. So she's easy to to follow.
There are probably flowers coming off. Like if she touched a branch, there might be like a moss-shaped handprint on that bark, or some flowers popping up on the ground. If she's in a frantic state, there's like no ability to control what she is.
Okay, yeah. So I will say that you will eventually catch her.
Yeah, okay. That's good enough for me.
You will eventually catch up. And so it's up to you how you want to stop her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna tackle her. But I am gonna grab her and make sure she can't go any further.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Bryce grabs you, and the grip is strong enough that you can't break out from it without a roll. But he's grabbed you.
All right. So I'm assuming we're pretty deep into the woods at this point.
Yeah, you're like in the thick of it.
All right. So in this moment, her eyes will be purple. She turns back to see like who's grabbed her. Sees that it's Bryce. She's still very frantic and very panicked and flighty, but it's calming down a little.
Relax. That's gonna be hypnosis, by the way.
All right.
Do I get to contest it?
Yeah, I'm assuming you do. Oh, I don't have a. Oh, I do have a D6 on me.
How do I contest hypnosis?
And I'm going to use a forward on this.
How do you have a? You don't. Wait,
I do have a forward.
Yeah.
So I roll a D6. I add my cool or my.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's hot. It's hot.
Oh shit.
Hypnosis.
Okay.
Hot.
And how do I resist hypnosis? Excuse my cat being on screen.
Okay, I'm not sure if I don't think there's a written mechanic for resisting hypnosis. I will allow you to roll keep your cool to do it.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 5. Because I rolled a. So it's a D6, right?
Yeah, it's 2d6.
Oh,
2d6.
2d6. Okay, well, I'll roll another. So that's a 9. That's 10.
Okay, so that's that.
For Wisteria, that's a 6 to resist. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, that would be not only a lower roll, but technically considered a failure. while Bryce had a straight success, so I will give it to him. He says relax, and you are like instantly compelled to. Your whole body just goes like you know, like when you've had your shoulders up tight for a long time, and someone tells you to let your shoulders down. And, wow, I didn't know I was doing it. That's kind of what it feels like.
Perfect. And I will take the she knows what I did. She realizes what I've done. As the...
I actually know, like, since you rolled a 10, I don't think you do.
Oh yeah, 10 up, no idea. Yep.
It's only
That's
yeah,
right, 10 up.
There's no, yeah. Yeah, so you don't know why. Maybe it's just because you're comfortable around him, but you instantly listen to what he says.
Why are you here?
Well, you freaked the fuck out and ran out into the woods. You hurt your dad, so I went after you.
She's gonna fidget with her dress and look down.
Okay, you should get back home.
She's looking around the woods. I don't know these parts of the woods.
Okay, well follow me. I know.
Okay, you're gonna start leading her back.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, yeah. So you can follow the trail that you went through, leading back to the house. As you get closer, you can see Wisteria's mom, helping her dad limp back, to the entrance. They've almost made it at this point, but not quite. And you can catch up with them and surpass them if you wish, back to the house.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
All right. Yeah. So you can get her back into the house. Her parents come in shortly after, and her mother locks the door, the back door, the front door locked. She looks at you and she says, honey, thank you. I think it's time for you to leave.
Not a problem.
She's gonna grip onto the sleeve of Bryce's jacket. I mean, during the whole walk back, she's just been quietly sobbing.
But you get your produce from here for free now, you hear?
Okay, cool. I probably won't ever take you up on that offer, but it has nothing to do with the quality of your produce. I'm sure it's fine.
You say that to a person. The lack of social awareness. Yes, Bryce, give us nothing.
What is it, Wisteria?
She's just going to grip on harder, like a kid when they're stressed and afraid, and
Wisteria,
try
you've
to
got a
keep
firm
you.
grip, but that doesn't... That's not an answer?
Can I talk to you outside?
Oh.
You are not going outside.
Can I talk to you in my room then?
You can talk to him in your room. Leave the door open.
She's gonna lock up her room kind of defeatedly and half-heartedly.
You alright?
No, I'm not alright!
Well, yeah, no shit. Other than what just happened, like... I don't know, man. I'm not an expert on this type of thing.
I know what's going to happen now. My parents are going to get all cagey around me and...
Yeah, of course they are. You fucking broke your dad's ankle.
Oh, and she's just gonna flop onto her bed, just roll around a bit, and then sit up and face him. No, it's not that. They get weird when things like this happen. They start putting up these charms and these trinkets.
Well, it sounds like you need to talk to them about what's going on, because it's clear to me that they know more than you do.
I've tried. Do you not think I've tried? When I went off to the woods for a month, I had questions. I don't get any answers.
Mysteria, what's your last name?
Oh shit, I did not actually come up with a last name.
Yeah, that's the
for
problem. I need to know how to
family.
refer to your dad.
Damn, ain't that real?
Let's go with Cooper.
Mr. Cooper?
Yeah?
Can you come up here?
Wait, no, why are you getting my dad?
Might take a minute, but I'll make it work.
Alright.
You hear some shuffling downstairs, and he's as he comes up, he's using like a broom as a crutch.
Yikes.
And he comes into the room.
I think it's about time you told Wisteria what's going on. It's clear you know more than she does, and it's causing her a lot of distress.
I mean, this is something that your mother and I have spent a lifetime trying to figure out. No doctor, psychologist seems to really know.
She said something about you putting up charms.
Do
those work?
It's a superstition of her mother's.
They hurt
What
when
is
I
that
touch
superstition?
them.
Oh. Well,
Wait,
that's
what are you saying?
interesting.
Wait, what did you just say, Jane? I missed that.
They hurt. I've tried taking them down. They hurt. They burn.
What do you mean they burn?
They burn.
That's not possible. They're just...
I know that they're just
Decoration.
iron, but they hurt.
And at that moment, Bryce has a realization. Like an oh shit moment.
Mhm.
Oh. Huh. Well, that's a thing, I guess.
What do you know something?
Don't know how much I should say.
Vistaria's gonna look at Bryce like, do you know something?
Perhaps. Maybe. Possibly. I'm not sure. It's complicated.
Alright.
Things like
It's
this
late.
especially are very, very difficult.
No.
It's late.
No, if
I
you
need
know
to go to the... I need to go to the doctor tomorrow morning. But in the afternoon, if you'd like to come by for lunch, perhaps we could all talk.
Okay. I
To
think
bed.
it's best to have this conversation with your parents present, Wisteria.
No, I'm
To
I
bed
have
now.
I have a chance to get answers.
And you will get them tomorrow. I'm tired. I've had a long day. I'm gonna be leaving. Good night.
Alright. Night.
Alright, yeah. So, Bryce, you're out of there. Wisteria, your parents urge you to go to bed.
Nah, she ain't going to sleep.
Well, you at the very least will have to stay in your room and act like you are asleep.
Yeah.
But if there's something else specific you'd like to do,
Yeah, no, I don't have any other Fae things that I can do. So
thank God. And thank God.
yeah, she's just gonna. There's already like a little iron, like the iron charm has never left her window, so she can't open it. So she's just staring at it angrily.
I'm gonna go check on the party, see what's happening there right now.
Yeah, you drive back to the party, and as you get towards Luna Isle, you see a lot of the cars that were like parked around are missing, and there are some police cars that have now pulled out front.
Are there
so
any? Is anybody still there? Like,
it looks like things have mostly dispersed. You have a missed call from Thomas on your phone.
I think I know what it's gonna be, so I'll just let it sit.
Yeah, no, there's no like voicemail attached. It's just a missed call.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like the party has dispersed.
Well, that's no fun.
It had to disperse eventually.
There was
Nope, party never ends.
There was that other vampire. I'm gonna check on him. Would I have any possible inkling of where he may have gone?
I don't think you would know where he lives, considering you guys didn't talk until recently.
Do I have his phone number at least?
Yeah, you would have his phone number or some kind of way to DM him on social media.
Okay, I'll shoot him a text.
Okay.
Just say,
So what are you gonna...
I think we need to talk about a few things. Where should I meet you?
He replies, me, Becca, and Maddie at my house, doing some research myself. Is it what I think it is? And then below it is his address.
Perfect, I'll head over.
Yeah, so you can see, I guess it's a good time to switch back to that. You can see Bryce comes out with some stacks of books from one of the other rooms in his house and lays them all out on his coffee table. Things like all kinds of like supernatural, or things that you would consider supernatural, like Wiccan teachings, kind of books. Books about folklore and like past like weird occurrences, that kind of stuff, and puts them on the table. And she takes his phone out, sends a quick text, and he says, Bryce is coming. He says he knows something also. I'm wondering what happened with him and Wisteria. I guess we're gonna find out. And he goes and he opens the front door.
Hello. It's not how Bryce enters. He just walks in silently.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah. Can I come in?
Yeah.
Thank you. Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
Jace, you must be.
So, can I
really
gain a
interested
string
in
on
all
what's
this
his face?
stuff.
On the vampire guy? Because he invited me in.
What do you... Yeah.
What's his name?
Jace.
Jace. Jace,
Mhm.
one string. Got it.
What were you gonna say?
Jace, you must be really interested in all this stuff. Like, this is a lot of books on a lot of subjects that I haven't seen most people. Like, I don't know. It's a weird collection of books. That's all I'm gonna say.
Call it a hobby.
Hobby's a good term. Hobby's a
Bryce,
good term for that.
Come sit. Tell us what happened, because I've got some... He gestures to the books. He's like, I've got some theories.
Yeah, is she okay?
Can
Did
I
she,
try
like,
to
make it home
hypnotize
alright?
Maddie?
You're gonna try and what, Maddie?
Hypnotize Maddie.
Hypnotize.
5 + 1. 1. So that's a 7.
Okay, so that will succeed with, like a condition. So which condition are you gonna choose?
They'll realize what I've done to them, and I'm going to say,
Okay.
you won't remember the next hour.
Oh, that's fucked up. Alright.
Yeah, that's fucked up, I know. But at the
That's so
same time,
fucked
it's
up.
about the security of myself and those like me in this town.
Sure.
Now, that doesn't mean
Well, I know
Maddie
that
can't
something-
interact. It's just like,
Yeah, I'll know that, and also afterwards I'll know that something happened. I just
Yeah, you'll
don't
know
what
that
it
I did
was.
something to you to make you forget.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right.
Jace like narrows his eyes at you and he goes, "Oh, that's so wrong." He knows what you did.
Yeah, well, it's only wrong if it, you know, is harmful, and this is not. And in fact, the
I mean,
truth being found out by someone like Maddie could be very harmful.
If these two keep canoodling, she's gonna have to find out eventually.
Hold up, motherfucker! What?
Yeah, you need to watch yourself, Rebecca.
Ugh.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't know what the
Y'all
fuck
wanna-
is going on here.
And you won't
Y'all
in an
were
hour
on
anyways, so don't
the
worry about it.
Listen, I know I gotta be careful, but I didn't need to get fucking called out like this. Thanks.
All right. So,
Do you know you need to be
There-
careful? Because it's pretty clear to me you're not being careful.
there's a case I saw similar to her. Back around before the stock market crash. You remember the stock market crash, Bryce? Were you around for that one?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Which one?
20s,
Oh,
1920s.
yeah.
What the fuck?
So
Don't
What?
worry about it.
Never.
I love this. So at the time I was living over in the east, and
Where in the east?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
And I used to travel into New York for work and then live on my own out in the country on the weekends. And there was someone I knew who was really interested in my dealings, who acted similarly to her. He was a little bit older than she was, you know, maybe in his natural 30s at the time, but he used to disappear off into the brush and shit, and he was really interested in plants, botanist.
Yeah.
And it reminds me an awful lot of her. I still think about that guy, but I think it might be a case of the same.
Yeah, I get the same feeling, honestly. Mysteria's almost definitely Fae. I followed
That
her
was
through
like
the woods, everywhere she
Almost
touched.
100 years ago.
Potted plant, everywhere she touched, flowers grew. She left no footprints, and iron seems to burn her. So
No footprints. She's a real special one then too.
yeah, she's certainly an interesting one. A little bit annoying, but that's, you know, that's to be expected.
We don't think she knows either.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. There's no way in hell she knows.
Her parents are keeping it from her. I don't know if the parents know, but if they do and they're keeping it from her, then that's not good.
Fucked.
Yeah.
Jane, I know you're asleep, but for my future reference, do you know like what culture your parents are from? Did you specify one?
Yeah, I specified that they were from Celtic Fae folklore.
Okay, good, because I was gonna do that anyway. I just wanted
So
to make sure.
that's
Okay.
because that's where a lot of harvest and fertility Fae come from.
Mhm. Yeah. It also ties into the stuff I was thinking about anyway, so that's great. Yeah, if her parents are doing stuff, it could just be, you know, a Celtic thing. They've always been, you know, a little bit spooked, their kind. But maybe they do know, or maybe they figured it out. Maybe we have to stake it out.
What do you mean, stake it out?
Do some more investigation on her and the parents and see what's really going on.
I don't think there needs to be much more investigation on her. We know her problem. We know what she's done, what she's capable of.
Alright, so how do we go about them then? And I guess how do we help
Well,
her
I've
more?
scheduled myself a meeting with the dad, and I plan on making him tell her at least as much as he knows. However, I don't think from my interactions with him, I don't think he actually knows nearly as much as I would have hoped.
Maybe the mother.
Maybe. I mean, she apparently has been putting up these little trinkets of these little Celtic crosses and all that around the room, and it has done a decent job of containing her.
She must have some idea.
Yeah, I have
I bet.
no doubt in my mind that she knows something about it.
All right. Well, did you see those posts earlier of you two together?
No. What were they saying?
Yeah.
I-
The school basically thinks y'all are dating or something.
Cute.
Yeah, I just would be careful getting seen with her for now. All of us, I guess.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I really
It's
couldn't
past the
care
end
less.
of the day at this point.
I feel like he meant the proverbial end of the day.
Shit, I need to get. Look, I've zoned out for most of this fucking conversation because
Perfect.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about. All I want to say is that you all are talking about Wisteria as though she's like some kind of monster or something. And
We
like
didn't say
she's a I don't know, whatever she is, she's a very nice, genuine person.
Of course.
And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you all plan to do, but I hope you can do it with her safety in mind.
We only want to help her control herself and, you know, be able to live more safely with that knowledge.
Hopefully not wandering into the woods like earlier as much.
Yeah, if she kind of learns what she is, not that you'll remember this, Maddie, but if she can learn what she is, then she'll be able to control it and not do that.
Okay.
Becca, why don't you take her home?
Yeah, shit.
Alright.
I'm already late. My dad's probably wondering where I am. It's a good idea.
I'll give you a ride back, don't worry.
Thanks, I appreciate it. And we leave.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys take off, vroom vroom. Maddie, I'm sure you can direct Becca back to your house, not too far from here.
I don't know if we established this on stream, but we definitely talked about it. I think Becca and Maddie live on the same street.
Yeah, they do.
So
Yeah.
I think Becca knows where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially considering that one stakeout, but we're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that.
You could talk about it
Unimportant.
and I would forget. It's fine.
Yeah, you've got no memory for the next hour, so
Yep.
anything goes.
Yeah, so,
Cool.
yeah,
boy.
yeah. Anything before you go inside, Maddie or Becca.
It was fun before the, all the cop stuff and the. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck happened at Jace's house.
That whole
Even-
clusterfuck of officially finding out. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things were being thrown around, a lot of words, and like I don't know. I've never been a big believer in most things, but I'm still wrapping my head around. I guess I won't have to for long, but
Again, sorry about that. It's not fun to have your memory.
you're not
tempered
here.
with-
You're
It's
not
fine.
there.
Oh yeah, I'm not there. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm a
It's,
big dummy.
It won't be a thing for long. Sorry about that thing with Bryce. Yeah, to put it bluntly, since basically it doesn't matter, shit's fucked. There's a lot going on that it's probably better for your sake that you don't know.
I guess that makes sense. Do you think it'd be better if I just tried not to get involved with it? Not that I'll remember what you tell me, but Should I just try and keep my distance?
If you do or you don't, that's up to you. Obviously I can't stop you if you do. I mean, technically Bryce fucking could, but we're not going to talk about that.
Clearly.
If you did, it wouldn't be the end of the goddamn world, I think, but, like, I don't know. I don't want you getting hurt in the whole shit show is all.
Yeah. Well, I won't even remember going through this thought process in a little bit, so I don't know what even fucking matters. At least I remember the fucking earlier part of the night. That's good.
Yeah,
I
it was nice.
I guess I'll wake up in the morning thinking tonight was a good night.
Yeah.
Well, I really should get inside. Dad's probably at least concerned, to say the least.
Well, I did say it earlier, but this time, seriously. At least you made a couple friends, you know? You can tell him that.
I'll try to remember to.
Have a good night, seriously.
Yeah.
You too, Maddie. Sleep well.
So you go inside. You go inside, Maddie. And your dad is in the living room. Like the late night Seinfeld is on the TV. It looks like he was waiting up for you, but he passed out.
Of course he did.
So he's just got a head to the side, snoring. TV's on, lights in the kitchen are on, but you're safely inside.
I'll go around, like, turn the lights off, put, like, pillow under his head, put a blanket over him, go to bed.
Okay.
He's had a long day.
He has had a long day, it's true. He's had a long day of not existing as an NPC until this very moment.
He's existed in my head and know exactly what he did all day. Don't worry.
I'm so glad.
I can let you know if you need.
It's not relevant quite yet. Becca, are you gonna go home for the night, or are you going back to Jace's?
Good fucking question. Well, let's go back to Jace's.
All right. Yeah, Bryce, are you gonna stay there?
I will.
You know, for more discussion / research. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very curious about Jace and what he's, where he's been, what his experiences are, all that jazz.
Yeah. So you get back, and Jace and Bryce are still in the living room, pretty much exactly where you left them. You're back.
Sup, fuckers? I have returned, and it is everybody's problem.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
So what are you?
Wow, really not pulling any punches tonight, huh?
Nope, never do.
If that isn't clear after this episode, I don't know what is.
Okay.
Just tell. He already knows about me.
He already knows about you. I'm pretty sure I know what the fuck is going on with him. On a related note, vampire, right?
Yeah.
Werewolf.
Oh, interesting.
Girl who sits in front of me is totally a witch I've known for like 2 years, although she's never said anything to me.
That's fine.
Congrats, you're now the second person in this town right now who knows.
Who's the
Congrats.
first besides you?
Jace raises his hand.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Sorry.
I've known. Called it 10 minutes after we met? 15?
Not even 10, it was more like 5.
God, you smell disgusting. Like we're almost fated to be enemies, except we're not, because that's outdated.
I don't know, it's never too late. You can always start your rivalry off today.
I think I'm alright.
That's fair.
Besides, rivalries are pointless unless you can fall in love in the end, and I don't like girls, and Becca doesn't like guys.
All right.
See, it all works out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, so now what to do with Maddie now that she's gone?
Well, thanks to your freaky hypnosis shit. By the way, Joyce, can you do that?
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks to that, she's not gonna remember a fucking thing, so...
Oh yeah, for the record, my thing isn't invited, it's the feeding and it's hypnotic, not invited and hypnotic.
Okay.
So yeah, I should have just walked in, but you know. Good
Okay.
catch though, good catch.
You know, if anything, it was a funny joke.
Yes.
From vampire to vampire. Just like, yeah, you can come in. Sure, why not, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's involved with us. She's involved with Wisteria, and even if she doesn't remember, you know, the last hour, she's gonna remember what happened earlier at the party with Wisteria wandering out.
I told her flat out, you know, and I knew that she wasn't gonna remember that I said it, but, if she wants to get, like, digging into it, I can't stop her, though I did make the joke that you can. She looked surprised.
Not a joke, so good call.
It was meant as a joke. But, anyway, I told her, you know, if she wants to, I can't stop her. I worry about her. I don't want her getting caught up in all this fucking nonsense.
Might be a little too late for that, but I'll try my best.
Granted, I am nonsense, but
I can do the thing that Bryce can do also. Between the two of us, we should be able to keep her in the dark until we figure out what's going on with Hysteria.
that's a little fucked, but, like, honestly,
I
can't stop you.
Maybe twice.
Wait, repeat that last bit out of character.
I think I've done it to you once or twice.
Bitch. Okay. I wouldn't remember what it was about anyway, thanks.
Like, just to see if it would work on another, you know, specialty being.
You mean another not human?
Yeah.
We're still human, aren't we?
Maybe I was human like a couple hundred years ago. I don't know what the fuck I am now.
How old are you?
I'm pretty sure those weren't jokes about the blowjob with Shakespeare thing.
They weren't. Between 500 and 600.
Well, that gives
What
you
about you?
seniority then.
Money doesn't come from nowhere. He gestures around at the, like, rather lavish place he's living.
I'll take a look around. Yeah, you're certainly not subtle.
I would say life is too short for that.
But in your case, that's a fucking lie.
A lack of subtlety will make your life short, so...
I from town to town, I let myself have a fun one once in a while. I decided that this was my fun one because we're in the middle of nowhere, and in a few more years when I move again, I'll go back to living in a shoebox apartment for another couple decades.
I suppose that can't hurt.
So how old are you?
Coming up on around 300, 350.
Congratulations, we should have a party. And he nudges Becca.
Oh my god. Honestly, that would actually be pretty fun, though.
Maybe soon. Let's try to keep it low-key until the semester, you know, gets more involved and people need to do schoolwork, and then I feel like maybe we'll have some more time. At least it's the weekend now, so hopefully the stuff about you and Wisteria online will fizzle out by Monday, Bryce.
Yeah.
Alright. And you're welcome to stay here, but I'm gonna close up shop for the night.
All right.
So, and I'm gonna call the episode there unless there's anything else
All
you guys
right.
would like to do. So it's time to plug the pluggables. Is the order of us the same on the sidebar in the call?
I don't know.
It's in alphabetical order. Whatever. Phil, go
Yeah.
first. Plug things.
Sure, I'll go first. What's up? I'm Phil. I don't remember the last hour.
Hell yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what were we just doing? You can find me on Instagram at Phil_Kutch. The main thing I post about is just stories talking about when I'm streaming on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Phil_Kutch. I usually stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, but I am actually currently on vacation. So I will be back probably on this coming Sunday, 7 p.m. Check it out. Going back into Call of Cthulhu. Super fun.
Harry, pluggable.
Yes, I'm Harry_Wyckoff on Twitter. Subscribe and do all that fun shit to this YouTube channel. I am also on twitch.tv/TheOnyxPath from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday. So tune in for that. Sorry. Saratoga by Night Season 3 coming soon. All that jazz.
Vic, which void shall you scream into today?
All of them. All of the time, always.
All of
I don't
them
really...
at once.
Simultaneously. I don't really have any pluggables. Not really a social media person. Today I would like to rep birdsaren'treal.com, though, because you know what? They aren't.
Alright, Jane.
Hello, you can find me on Twitter and Tumblr under the name The Confused Crow. I post art for Violet Cove, Saratoga by Night, and eventually Controlled Chaos when I get over my fear of armor and technology. But, yeah.
And you can find me on Twitter at ArcaneGoth. I would love to talk about the show with you, and on Instagram, arcanegoth.cause. You can find me on Controlled Chaos as Cyron. You can find me on Saratoga by Night when we return very shortly as Mycroft. And if you're running a Monster Hearts game, please invite me, because I want to play and not GM for once so bad. And one more quick shout out to Mathematical Gemstones, my lovely dice maker for the day, who I got this coffin box and dice from. This isn't a paid sponsorship. I'm just obsessed with them. And I am so happy that I can use them for my GMing now. And I think that's it.
Bye-bye, people.
Follow the Violet Cove socials.
Yes, we don't have a minute
Follow
to do
them,
that anymore.
promote them, share them.
Okay, bye-bye.
Add Violet Cove
Yes.
RP on Twitter and Instagram.
All right. And
Bye.
offline.
Yay!
That was peak concurrent viewers of 3. That was probably our least viewed stream, but that's okay.
I think once we start doing it
More regularly, that
again,
will help.
it'll-
Because I think that 2-week break we took.
Yeah,
that's...
For sure.
that break was unfortunately inevitable.
yeah,
There
okay.